All right, you guys, welcome into today's Be the Change team call. Hello, last day of May. So, you guys, I'm going to go over today how your business needs to be looked at the same way as you do with your workout. And I'll get a little bit more into that, like what I'm talking about in a second. But just wanted to give a couple of quick shout outs for our team because we are kicking butt right now. So far for the month of May, as you guys probably remember from a week or two ago on one of our team calls, we talked about how for every single challenge pack during the month of May, that we would be giving back $5 to the American Cancer Society. So far we have raised $55, which I'm super excited about. So yay, way to go team. So keep it up. Today, is our last day of the month, but it's not too late. We have until like right before 9 p.m. Pacific time. So, do a lot of follow-ups today. Remind people that when they join today that they, $5 from their purchase is going to go back to helping the American Cancer Society. So sometimes something that feels good will give them that extra push, over to join. So make sure that you guys mention that today. Also, huge shout out to Lori Post, yay, because she is building her business and it makes me so super excited. As I see you guys, putting in the effort and putting in the work and then being rewarded for it. And so Lori is on her way to Ruby and then Diamond. So she just created and helped one of her coaches become Emerald, which is half of what you need to become Diamond. So super excited about that. So way to go, girlfriend. So excited. Okay, let's get going. All right, you guys. So I just want to share a little bit of story. This is why this came into my brain today. I woke up not in a good mood, BTW. So it was just, I'm coming off of not feeling well from this weekend. Very busy weekend. We had friends over and a lot of my mental energy was drained. And then when I went to bed last night, I went to bed too late, was dreaming weird, woke up like at 4 in the morning something, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So when the alarm went off this morning at 6, I'm like, ugh, I just want to stay in bed, And so what went into my head this morning is several different stories that I have in my weight loss journey, okay? One of them being that when I used to wake up in the morning and I would have a hard night like that, I literally would go back to bed and I would tell the kids, you make your breakfast, you make your lunch, you take the bus. I'll see you guys after school. And unfortunately, it doesn't feel good for the kids when they aren't being able to visit with their mom, in the morning before school. They need that extra love time. And so I had to create a habit, right? So I had to force myself in the beginning, if no matter what kind of night I had, to get my ass out of bed, get myself dressed, brush my teeth, and get downstairs and show them I love them by making their breakfast, making their lunch, me being the one to take them to school. So, several weeks went by and I formed a new habit, and now I do it every day. It's like every day, Now, I might not be happy about getting out of bed sometimes. Like this morning, I just wanted to guys, take the bus. But I didn't. I forced myself to get up, and I was reminded about how little things like that, little behavioral things that we do every single day can become those habits, either good or bad, right? And so, another example is when I first started doing Beachbody programs, you guys, I was buying off the TV. Okay, so a lot of you know my story. I used to buy off the TV, didn't have a coach to help me. I basically just saw something I liked and would buy it and then would take it home. And then I would open it up and just start doing it. I was never instructed because I didn't have a coach, okay? So I was kind of flailing to do it by myself. So I never was instructed that there was a workout calendar. I never was told that there was a meal plan that came with the fitness that you should follow to have the best results possible. Was never told to pay attention to the trainers, and you know, when they said hold the weight like this, you know, to get the best thing, you know, the best results, you know, don't go higher. You know, I was doing all sorts of wrong stuff, you guys. Like, check it out. When I used to have to do these arm raises like this, right? You're supposed to stop at your shoulder when you're holding the weights. Okay, I was going like this. I mean, I was like not doing it right. Okay, I looked stupid. I looked ridiculous, and I was probably injuring myself, you know. And so when I became a coach 2 years ago, and I bought T25 and got into Anita's, you know, fitness group, the support group, and she, you know, first thing she did is, you know, okay, you know, you pull out your workout calendar, and I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, okay, look inside the DVD, inside the little sleeve thing, and there's the workout calendar, and there's the meal, and I'm like, what? So anyways, because I love being a good student, and I love following the rules, had I known there was rules before, I would have followed them. So I took out my workout calendar, and Anita said the best thing for me to do is to post it up where I'm going to be working out. So I got some tape, and I posted it, you know, I taped it on my armoire, the door thingy that opens, that holds the TV. Okay, so I got into the habit of every single time that I would do a workout, I, you know, would take the calendar, but I didn't know to do that, you know. And here's the thing, you guys. When I started to use the workout calendar, and I started to follow the meal plan, and I started to drink the shake once a day, and I, you know, followed it how it was set up, that is when I started to get the results that I wanted. And I was like, holy crap, okay? So you better believe that when I bring on new challengers, that's the first thing that I'm talking about is, you know, you get your system home, you open the box, you open the DVDs, you find the workout calendar, you know, so I'm telling them to do all of this stuff, and they're excited about it, and they're following it, and they're getting results, okay? So why am I telling you guys this? All right, seriously, like, Heather, what's up? Okay, so the reason why I want to talk to you guys about this is their business, our coaching business, is the same exact way, okay? You come into the business, all right, and you're instructed to go through Coach Basics, okay? You are, you know, instructed to come to the team meetings so that you can have, you know, that connected feeling with the team, and you're learning something from your leader, and, you know, you're getting to know the other team members. You know, you're given these tools to set yourself up for success that I didn't create. You know, they're duplicatable, right? I got them from Anita. She got them from Leslie. Leslie got them from, is it Christine Dwyer, I think is above her. So, you know, we have these systems in place, right? So it's up to you in your business to utilize the tools to be a successful coach. And that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because, you know, I give you guys everything that you need. I give them to you, everything. You know, we have the team calls. It's up to you to attend them, to feel connected to the team. If you're not feeling connected to the team, you have to look at, well, what am I doing that's leaving me out of being connected to the team? So, you know, if we have team things like team calls, or maybe we do team workouts if all of us are in the same area at one time, or, you know, maybe we go to Summit, you know, together, or we're pushing towards, you know, going to Punta Cana together. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could do to create that connection inside the team. Okay. So, you know, maybe you're feeling like, you know, I'm not as successful as, you know, so-and-so, you know, maybe you're comparing yourself to me. Maybe you're comparing yourself to Anita. You know, every single person in this business, you guys, started at the same exact place, the same exact place. So if you're a new coach, or if you're a veteran coach and you've been with, you know, me for any length of time, you will know I give the same thing, the same setup to every single person. I send the same exact, you know, welcome to the team email. I give the same exact instructions to, you know, text me once you've read the welcome to the team email. You know, I give the same opportunity to everybody to join Coach Basics. So the same opportunities are given to every single person. It's up to each individual to take on those tools as their own and use them and then implement them once, you know, they've learned them. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys today is, you know, the same as your workout, the same as your own personal fitness journey, that you have to apply the tools and use the workout calendar and use the things that are set up, you know, for you for success. The business is the same exact way. You will have success, but you have to implement what you're learning. So the main things that you should be implementing as a coach are the 4 vital behaviors, okay? So the 4 vital behaviors, again, you can find them in the back office. We also have them in our team page under the file section. I have a file created a while back that are in there. But the main one is inviting people, okay? And so you invite people not only to your challenge group, but you're inviting to your team, because team growth is where the most amount of success is going to occur in your business. Because yes, you can be out there inviting, bringing on challengers, and you might be making some good, you know, money. But it really starts to build on itself when you bring in other people that have the same vision as us, that are also helping people, because, you know, corporate rewards that in percentages, and then, you know, the higher you go up, the more that you're earning. So it's very important to be inviting to your team. So if you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend that you know, take that step out of your comfort zone and start inviting there. But you invite through, you know, private message, you know, exchange posts, which are huge. You guys, this month, I think I'm at Success Club. I think I'm at 15 right now. I can't remember, but I'm at somewhere around there, 13, 15, something like that. Before I started to post in the exchange groups this month, because I didn't do it for the first couple of weeks, I think I was at, let's see, I helped my husband, and then I started working on my own business. So I was at like Success Club 4 or 5 or something like that in the beginning of the month. As soon as I started to post inside the for sale groups, exchange groups, mama groups, whatever, like, you know, the extra groups that you can join, and I posted my before picture and my progress picture with a little, you know, invite to comment below if interested in losing weight. That is where my business took off this month. Okay, so if you're not posting in those groups yet, I highly recommend it. Do it every couple of days, you know, so you're constantly having that new flow of people to talk to, because not every single person that you talk to is going to be ready. And you know, the first time that you talk to them. And so, but some people are. So the more people you're talking to, the more that you're building up your pipeline to then go back and, you know, revisit with them, you know, maybe next month, you know, to do a follow-up. So it's very, very important to post in there. You can also invite through event pages, and then of course your personal posts. So that's one of the daily behaviors. The second one is being proof the product works. So again, I've talked to you guys about this before. I feel like it's like beating a dead horse or whatever, but I still see some coaches not doing this, so it's definitely worth mentioning, okay? You might be drinking your shake and working out at home, but if you're not posting about it on your page, no one's seeing it. And social media, they're very, you know, it's visual, right? So in social media, and that's how we build our business, if you're not talking about it on your social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, Pinterest, wherever you're building, if you're not talking about it, no one's going to know that you're doing it. So it's really, really important that you're sharing your own personal journey, okay? So you're not sharing someone else's, and you're not being salesy, okay? You're just simply sharing what you did for the day. That's it. You know, it's so easy. It's like you know, doing your workout, you can either record yourself doing a video or just take a sweaty selfie, you know, and just talk about how you just did your size, or you just did your 21-day fix or whatever. And you're like, I feel so good, blah, 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 you know, but people need to see that you are on your own journey and how it's making you feel. So talk about that in one of your posts. And then you also need to be reading your personal development. This is huge. Again, you know, we have to have our minds right every day, because this business can be draining emotionally. It can be, and probably is. I'm just thinking every day. Yep, every day it can be draining. We hear so many stories from people, and their stories are hard. And we're women, so we're very emotional creatures, and we take on what's happened to that person as our own. Like, we're relating with it, right? So if someone's been raped, or someone, you know, lost their father, or, you know, someone is, you know, been struggling with their weight and has been over 300 pounds since they were a teenager, I mean, you know, we love people, right? God set us up to nurture people. That's how we are as women. And so it's very natural for us to want to run to them and hug them and, you know, try and fix them and come up with solutions. And, you know, and we do have the solutions, but, you know, again, not everyone's ready, but you still are taking on their emotions. So it's really, really hard that you have your minds right every day, so that you can be the best you to be able to pour into other people. So very important. And then our fourth vital behavior is recognizing. So recognizing those team members of yours, you know, do a team spotlight or coach spotlight, you know, on somebody that's, you know, working their business and is moving their business forward. You can also do challenger spotlights. So here's amazing, you guys. I try to do a challenger spotlight, either of my own or one that I've gotten from Autumn Calabrese's page, or you know, Tony Horton, or, you know, any of the trainers. They allow us to use the before and after pictures. So I try and do that once a day or once every couple of days. And I just say, hey, you know, huge shout out to so-and-so. She's lost, you know, so many pounds and so many inches, and she's feeling amazing. And, you know, and just showing those before and after pictures, you guys, really gets a lot of likes and comments, and other people within the comments of saying, congrats, girl, you know, or whatever. I'm interested. Can I get some information on how to do that? So there's going to be those types of comments within those posts. And so I do get several challengers every single month from doing those. So really, really super important. And they're so non-salesy. It's just you recognizing somebody and saying, good job, and somebody else thinking, I want my own transformation picture. And, you know, they reach out to you. So figure out, here's your call to action. Figure out the area in your business right now that you're struggling in. All right, so look at the 4 vital behaviors. Within those 4 vital behaviors, there's probably one that you maybe need some work on, that you haven't, you know, been focusing on, and doing, you know, more towards getting that, you know, bettering that vital behavior will help you to move your business forward. So look at which one that you're struggling in, and or which one you haven't done yet. You know, maybe you're not inviting yet. You know, maybe you're not reaching out to people. Reaching out to people is what is going to move your business forward and bring in those challengers. Because if you're not talking to anybody, then you're not talking to anybody. So you're not if you're not talking, no one's listening, and then they're not going to want to join, because they're not going to know you have something for them to join. So it's really, really important that you're talking to people. And that includes, you know, doing follow-ups and everything. It might not be pretty or sexy, but you guys, we have to do it. And, you know, sometimes I don't feel like talking to people either. You know, I have days and I'm like, I'm feeling kind of down, or I don't feel well, or, you know, the kids made me upset about something, or, you know, I'm upset at Chuck or whatever. But, you know, you just have those days where you're like, how can I be an inspiration to someone else when I'm not even feeling inspired myself, you know? Like, you all have days like that. I do. So that's when you do the personal development first. You know, maybe you put on some uplifting music and you dance around, like you force yourself to do the things that are going to make you feel better, and then you jump in and you talk, you know, to people. That's why for me, you guys, I don't really start talking in private messages until after I've done my workout, because like I feel amazing after I've done my workout. I have like mass ass energy so much for at least a couple hours. And so in the mornings I'll post inside the groups, but that doesn't really take any mental energy, or, you know, it doesn't take excitement, you know, like I can just copy and paste, you know, the topic for the day and then tag the challengers that I need to that are participating, you know, this month. So that doesn't really take any energy checking in, you know, with people. What takes the energy, and I don't know if you're the same way, but what takes the energy for me is talking to people. So like I have to have my mind right. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to you. Sorry. I'm like, forget you. That's how I feel. So I have to like do my personal development and do my workout, and you know, I have to get ready. I have to like shower and feel pretty. Like I don't have to put makeup on, but I have to have my hair at least, you know, brushed, and like I just have to feel clean. I have to feel put together, and I have to just, you know, feel good to then reach out to people. But once I feel good, then you better believe I'm like, my fingers are like crazy typer. So anyway, I hope that this helps you. I'm just going to unmute. And Lori, if you have anything else that you'd like to add, I don't know, do you find the same thing that you have to do your workout before you talk to people, or are you better like first thing in the morning?
No. I don't know my prime time. I think it's in the evening for me. Like that's when I feel like I can focus on it and am more willing to talk, because I have issues talking to people.
Yeah.
But all that was really good.
Yeah.
If you're not talking to people, you're not talking.
I know, I'm like, if you're not talking, Yeah, and you know, the event page is another really super cool thing too, because like when you're inviting like a mass invite like that and you make it public, if one of your friends like goes in there and they're all, you know, I'd like to get some information, and it's public, so then their friends are also seeing that they commented. So sometimes people will go into the interested or going section, or they'll make a comment underneath their friends and say, hey, I want some information too. And you just got yourself a new friend.
Nice.
I know. So that happens quite a bit. More so in the free groups than the paid ones, but it still happens in the paid, you know, it still happens. And as you know, it only takes one person to hit Success Club sometimes. So, you know, you gotta do everything you can, you know, to get that last person sometimes. So I hope that this has been encouraging, you guys. I know that you can do this business the same as I know that you can have a successful health and fitness journey. Like, I believe in every single one of you, you know. If you're on the recording, you just got to get over it. You just got to get over yourself and do the things that don't feel comfortable in the beginning, you know. And the more that you do the things that are weird and you're like, this is so awkward, I'm reaching out to somebody, talking to them about losing weight. So weird. But after you get over that, you know, and you stop worrying about if someone's going to judge you, or oh my God, what if they don't like Beachbody? What if they, you know, what if they think that Beachbody is some sort of pills and some sort of, you know, fake thing, fake people put together fake pictures for before and afters, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, there's going to be negative Nellies out there. It's going to happen whether you're doing it the right way or not. But you have to decide that you want this business so freaking bad that you're not going to let that stop you, and you're just going to go through and remember that it's a numbers game. Okay, so the more people you're talking to, the more apt you are to hit Success Club. You know, the more people are going to join your team that you're inviting to your team. So it's all a numbers game. That is why sometimes you see me crazy posting. you know, or you know that I'm crazy inviting. Last week, you guys, on one of the days last week, this is crazy. I literally invited almost 100 people.
And you didn't get put in Facebook jail?
Nope. No, because I was changing the message around. Oh, and I was doing it from messenger.com versus Facebook, because for some reason messenger.com, I feel like I can do more on there than Facebook. I don't know why, they're the same people, but anyway, I don't get blocked over there. So but yeah, I mean, you got to figure out, like, where am I at in my business and what do I got to do to make it better, you know? And so if you're not a Success Club, that just is a numbers game of talking to more people, you know? If your mind is feeling yucky, then that means you got to, you know, read more personal development, maybe more than 10 minutes. Maybe you need to do 30 or something, you know?
Or maybe you need a different book.
Yes, maybe you do. Maybe you need a different book. You know, I started to read, oh goodness, Michael Hyatt's, it was a download I did. It was on sale. Michael Hyatt, How to Get Recognized in a Busy World, something like that. It's more for social media. So I'm like reading it and I'm like, I don't know if this applies to me, you know, but I've read other books too, where the first chapter or the first couple of chapters I get nothing, and then I'll get a lot if I keep going. So I'm like, okay, I bought this book. I don't want to be like wasteful, you know, so I'm just going to kind of skim read and see if something jumps out at me. So, but yeah, sometimes you do got to change your book.
Is it platform get noticed in a noisy world?
Yeah, and I've, you know, from other coaches that have read it, that's why I decided to download it. I'm like, okay.
I just got jab.
Yeah.
But I've been reading the Joel Osteen book, and I love it, but I feel like it's, I don't know, it's taking forever.
Yeah, it does. It's because there's so many nuggets on one page.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like some books you have to read 3 chapters before something hits you, you know, so then you get through it a little bit faster. Yeah, you just have to figure out a book that works, you know, for you. Yeah. I love Joel Osteen for my, that feeling of that what do you call it? Well-being, you know, the overall feeling that everything's going to be okay. Yeah. That's why I love Joel Osteen. So if I ever am struggling with it doesn't feel right in life, then I'll go back and and read him. But yeah, business-wise, the one that you just got, that was actually a pretty quick read for me, the Jab one.
Okay. He
gives a lot of examples on different platforms and what to post and what not to post. So I really liked when I got to that part. But it's pretty much the same thing, telling your story.
Yeah.
So telling your story is where it's at, not telling someone else's story. Super important. Even though we might feel like we're boring, we're really not boring. You know, we're not. We all have, you know, stuff that we're going through every day that we're ahead of someone else. You know, so we've already grown past certain things that other people are still struggling with. So a lot of times our story is just, what have I overcome so far? And I'll talk about that on social media and maybe kind of put in how Beachbody's helped, you know, add to that or whatever. All right, you guys, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go do my workout. And but let's kick butt. Last day of the month, we have until, I would say 8:45 p.m. Make sure the orders are done and checked out. So don't talk to somebody at 8:50 at night and, you know, feel so stressed out, and then they're having computer problems because the computer's slow and everyone's trying to get signed up at 8:50. So if you can, give an earlier day or earlier time today, so that way your customer's not getting, you know, frustrated and saying forget it. You know, you don't want that to happen, and that does happen. So all right, you guys, so take care of yourself, and we will talk next week.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.